Hello, everybody, and welcome back to TEW 2016 Local to Global with Riptide Wrestling. And before we get into the show known as Chapter 4, which is tonight, as you can see, you may notice things look a little different here, specifically with the company logo. And that is because I have gone through the elaborate process of making a custom picture for mostly everybody on the roster, with the exception of our non-in-ring performers, such as Doug Williams, our referee Lauren Carnell, and our two new commentators that I picked up specifically for Chapter 4, our announcer Tom Campbell of Cultaholic, you probably know him if you watch them, and Matthew Gregg of Botchamania. I really went super cheap on these people. Commentators are so expensive, and I had to get some. So if we sort by in-ring push, you can see everybody has a custom picture here, which I spent my sweet old time making. And we also have this logo for the thing, and we have a banner now too, which is nice. And we also, since we're crowning our champions tonight, we'll show you the titles. This is our Riptide World Championship. It is the World Heavyweight Championship, as you can see. Our Riptide European Championship, the European Championship, and our Women's Championship is the WWE Women's Championship with a Riptide logo slapped on it rather than the WWE one, because I could not think of any good women's titles to fit for this. Anyways, every title is floating because every title is equally as prestigious here in Riptide. There's not going to be, your main event title. I guess that would technically be the Riptide title, but it doesn't matter. Any title can main event any show. It doesn't matter. And, all of these titles will eventually main event a show. It's not about, listing the titles as sort of like a tier thing, because that just, demotivates people. They could do better if they're the European champion, but if you're a champion, you shouldn't. They're all equally as prestigious, is what I'm really trying to say, which I already said. But anyways, that's all I have to say for So now let's get into Riptide Chapter 4. Alright, everybody, here we are for Riptide Wrestling. Chapter 4 is being held in front of 94 people at Central British Isles, which is one of our worst attendances for one of our biggest shows yet. So, that's unfortunate. However, we're starting things off right away with a tale of the tape for our European Championship match. It is between Kip Sabian, Lucky Kid, and TK Cooper. Lucky Kid and TK Cooper at age 26, Kip Sabian at age 27. Sabian from Norfolk, England, Lucky Kid from Berlin, Germany, and TK Cooper from Auckland, New Zealand. Cooper with the clear height advantage here at 6'2". Lucky Kid close at 6 foot, as is Kip Sabian at 5'11". TK Cooper also with the weight advantage, as both Lucky Kid and Kip Sabian weigh in at 180 pounds compared to him at 198 pounds. TK Cooper, however, with the least experience out of everyone in the match, as he debuted in March of 2014 compared to Lucky Kid in June of 2008 and Kip Sabian in October of 2010. And each man coming into this match 1-0, which it'll be exciting to see who can make that 2-0. And this got a pretty solid rating, 19E-. That's very good for a tale of the tape, and no improvements or anything. And now we move on to the match. And about that, a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Lucky Kid defeated Kip Sabian and TK Cooper in 13 minutes 2 seconds, when Lucky Kid defeated TK Cooper by pinfall. Lucky Kid wins the Riptide European Championship. So, Kip Sabian getting better as a gimmick. I love to see that. Lucky Kid also getting better as a gimmick. I did have to tweak it because he was angry at me that it sucked. Match got the crowd hotter, which I love to see. Kip Sabian 30, Lucky Kid 20, T for 27. So Lucky Kid did the worst out of everybody, sadly. However, 26E for this match, which is a pretty solid start to the show. And any work improvement than none. So now we move on to our next tale of the tape, and it is for our women's championship match. It is between Eliza Rue, Candy Floss, and Bobby Tyler. Eliza Rue, the oldest of the trio, at age 23, Bobby Tyler at 22, Candy Floss at just 19. All three women from England, Candy Floss and Bobby Tyler, both from London. Eliza Rue from Lincolnshire. Eliza Rue with a 1-inch height advantage over Candy Floss, who has a 1-inch height advantage over Bobby Tyler. So, all women very similar. Eliza Rue, 151 pounds, compared to Candy Floss at 139, and Bobby Tyler at 132. So, similar in weight, sort of. And all women pretty similar in their debut. Candy Floss and Eliza Rue both debuted in November 2016. Bobby Tyler in August 2016, making her the most experienced of the bunch. Will it pay off? Who will be victorious? Again, each woman with a 1-0 record here, looking to make it 2-0. And this got a 14 F+, which I like to see. No worker improvements or anything. Next thing, in a decent match, Bobby Tyler defeated Eliza Rue and Candy Floss in 15 minutes 30 seconds when Bobby Tyler defeated Candy Floss by pinfall. Bobby Tyler wins the Riptide Women's title. Again, off her game, which is not good. This match gets the crowd hotter, but all three women did incredible, which I love to see. Eliza Rue with 32, Candy Floss with 35, and Bobby Tyler with 33. This match got a 34 E+. My prediction in the last video was that the women were going to steal the show. They were going to have the best match, and so far, they're really showing off here, which I love to see. No worker improvements or anything, but Bobby Tyler is our first ever Riptide Women's Champion, which is nice. So big congratulations to her, and that's nice to see. So now we'll move on to actually, never mind. Forgot about this. Bobby Tyler is celebrating in the ring. She takes the celebration way too far, healing enough and going entirely overboard. This got a 30 plus. Oh my god. So this is basically to just establish Bobby Tyler as the main heel of our women's division. She is probably one of the best women we have on our roster. I mean, Eliza Rue is good, as is who's our other woman? Catelyn Cage. She's decent, but Bobby Tyler is going to be the main heel focus of the women's division moving forward. Of course, as you can tell, she's our women's champion. So it's nice to see her doing good things here. Incredible ratings. She's literally the star of every Riptide show she's on, which it's great to see, because I wanted to build a strong women's division, and I think I've done it. I'm proud. Everything's coming together. Anyways, yeah, I've got a 30 plus, which is really good. She didn't even prove there, but 30 plus, that's great. So now we move on to the tail of the tape for our main event of the evening between Killian Jacobs, Lucas Archer, and Robert Sharp. Killian Jacobs, the oldest out of everyone, at 30, Lucas Archer and Robert Sharp both at 25. Everyone again from England, Killian Jacobs from Coventry, Lucas Archer from Derby, and Robert Sharp from Birmingham. Killian Jacobs at 6 feet tall, Lucas Archer 5'11", and Robert Sharp at 6'5", so clear height advantage for Robert Sharp, and a clear weight advantage again at 224, Lucas Archer at 175, and Killian Jacobs at 169. However, Killian Jacobs with the big experience advantage in this debuted in July of 2011, Lucas Archer in December 2014, and Robert Sharp in December 2014 as well. So, but again, everyone with a 1-0 record here. So, who is going to make it 2-0? Who is going to become the first ever Riptide Wrestling champion? Let's find out. This got 19 E-. Was that the, that was not the best of the show? Was it? It might have been. I don't know. I don't remember what the first one got. Anyways, in a decent match, Killian Jacobs defeated Lucas Archer and Robert Sharp in 15 minutes 50 seconds when Killian Jacobs defeated Robert Sharp by pinfall. Killian Jacobs wins the Riptide title, which I love to see. The bout dragged in the middle, lack of flow being noticeable. Killian Jacobs 36, Lucas Archer 35, Robert Sharp 33. That lack of flow really brought the rating down, because this should have been like 34, 35, around there, somewhere in between these three numbers. And it just got dragged down by the lack of flow, which sucks. No worker improvements or anything, but Killian Jacobs is our first champion here, which I love to see because he's very good. He did the best out of everybody in this match. A lot of great champions here to start. Lucky Kid was a little disappointed in his performance, but he'll get better, as time goes on. So, yeah, now we'll move on to the next segment here, as after Killian Jacobs' title win, he's celebrating in the ring, when suddenly he's attacked from behind by Drew Parker. Parker beats down the champion before taking his title and raising it above his head. So, Drew Parker clearly staking his claim to the title here. As if you remember from Riptide Chapter 1, Killian Jacobs defeated Drew Parker by roll-up. And I guess Drew Parker feels that was not the right way to end this match. He did not beat him fairly. So Drew Parker basically staking his claim to the championship, but what is to come of it, we'll have to find out in Riptide Chapter 5 when that comes around. It's got a 19 E-, no worker improvements. So I end the show 29 E. That's solid. Is that our best show yet? I think that's our best show yet. Very solid matches. The women's title just straight up stole the show. And so did Bobby Tyler there with her post-match celebration. Like, our women's division, it's great. I love to see that. So, yeah, who's popularity in one region? Okay. Yeah, so, let's make our speech here. We're going to give we're going to show our appreciation to everybody. Let's give some encouragement to Lucky Kid. Bobby Tyler is going to be freaking praised for a great performance because she did so good. Killian Jacobs even be praised for a good performance. He did really good. So, yeah, those two, and we're gonna give Lucky Kid some encouragement because he really could have done better. If I could praise more people, I'd praise all the women because they did incredible. So did the main event as well, but the lack of flow kind of sucked. I made the match too long. I wanted it to go a bit longer since it was the main event, but make our speech. Lucky Kid pleased, Bobby Tyler pleased, and Killian Jacobs pleased. So now let's check out how the show went. Alright, so here we are the next day, and Riptide Wrestling Chapter 4 is 16 in the news, which is above, it was the worst show of the night, but let's check it out. Better news section can be that tiny. Review of it, 29E, which is so nice to see. This match is great. I love this. And of course, Drew Parker making his thing. I'm glad they put that there. That was an important part of the show, which at 19, so that was a very good show, I'd say. Our finance is looking good. You spent a lot of money on that show. like a lot of money. 4,000 on workers because, well, we had 9 people on the show. We also had our referee and our commentators. That was a lot of money spent, but in the end, it's worth it. We had a great show, and actually, we're gonna see who's really, really worth it. No, it was not really worth it. What do we have to do to get on? What should I call it? Local TV. I'm gonna check here. So local control Britain. What are the minimum requirements? 10 popularity. Is that minimum popularity? Okay. Amateur, small time. Yeah. So we have the minimum popularity. It says local. Is our production values too low? I think they are. Production. Yeah, this needs to go to amateur. We can afford that. Yeah. Okay, so now we can get on TV. I should have looked at that a long time ago. Broadcasters. There we go. New deal for events. 1 year, not on prime time. We bought on Graveyard probably, so we have the least to live up to because Riptide is still in its early phases. I don't want to be disappointing. How long can we get it for? Not 5 years. 6 months. Okay. Sure. We'll sign it for 6 months. Hopefully, we can do good. It's free to air. We're not going to get much profit from it. We'll get a lot of notoriety, which will bring in profit because they'll be like, "Hey, that's some cool wrestling. Let's go check it out." So yeah, it's pretty cool to have that. Yeah. Lucky Kid's still mad about his gimmick, but it'll get better. So our champions: Killian Jacobs, Lucky Kid, Bobby Tyler. Pretty solid champions to start, which I like to see. So that is going to bring an end to this video for TEW 2016 local to global, and everything's going pretty well. We've got our TV deal, which we could have had long ago. We should have had long ago. I'm just dumb. And we have our champions crowned. Our momentum's at 4, which is nice to see. Let's check out our size, actually. Orton's still low. Yeah. Not surprised. So, yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.